Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Uh, I'd like to welcome you to the Grand Prize Award for the 9th Annual Wyland National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation presented by Toyota. I'm Steve Creech. I'm the president of the Wyland Foundation, and we're pleased to have a distinguished panel of representatives from all across the United States, our key partners and our government partners. It was a great challenge this year. I'll tell you a little bit about the National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation. This was our 9th year over the summer. The Wyland National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation is a friendly nonprofit competition between cities across the United States. It takes place every year from April 1st to the 30th. And the campaign actively promotes civic participation and action around water conservation and efficiency and the sustainability of our nation's water-based ecosystems. The program was started by a handful of mayors in South Florida over a decade ago who came to us and they said, hey, what can we do to engage our residents more in issues related to sustainability and efficiency and water conservation? At the time, the residents had a lot of assumptions about water that, it just showed up whenever they wanted it and it went away. But we've come to learn that it's much more than that. And through this program, we've recognized the roles of leaders around our country. We've had over 1,000 mayors who joined the effort since we started the program. And we're certainly proud to have all of those leaders with us and all the residents. So today is the day that we announced the winner of the Grand Prize Toyota Highlander Hybrid vehicle. Now, this is chosen by the residents from among the 5 winning cities of the National Mayor's Challenge. And we're pleased to announce that the winner is Weave Inc. of Sacramento. So Weave Inc. is a nonprofit provider of crisis intervention services for survivors of domestic abuse and sexual assault in Sacramento County. Before we talk a little bit more about Weave, I just want to thank everybody that helps us put this program together. The last year during COVID, there were great struggles for everybody in the United States. And we're just grateful and thankful for all of the people that still showed their concern and their efforts for conservation and sustainability of our national resources. The partners and the foundation all found a way to give people an opportunity to participate in the program this year while they were sheltering safely at home. And it's important to remember because conservation never stops. And we were dealing with great tragedies in the country, but it's a testament to the people that participated that they still continue to believe in the importance of these issues. So again, thank you to Toyota and our associate partners, the Toro Company, the US EPA, the National League of Cities. It takes a tremendous amount of effort and work to keep a program of this magnitude going year in and year out. Our focus is creating a sustainable future for our water resources, but this is really important to remember. The future, it's not only in the hands of environmentalists, it takes all of us. And that's why our grand prize goes to a deserving community nonprofit. So it's time to recognize the efforts of the city of Sacramento and to congratulate it for its win in the challenge. Sacramento residents that participated in the challenge over the summer committed to reducing their water use by over 54 million gallons of water, along with reducing water pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. And here to speak on behalf of the city of Sacramento is Mayor Darrell Steinberg.
Thank you so much, Steve, and thank you to the Wyland Foundation. I'm just thrilled that out of hundreds of applicants that our city was chosen to receive this honor. And as the result of a resident-led campaign to pledge to be the nation's leader on water conservation. I want to thank you. I want to thank Toyota of North America. I want to thank our city utilities team. And I see Roshni Das, who is on the call. Thank you so much for your leadership. And Bill Busaith, our utilities director here at the city. And of course, to my friend Beth Hassett at Weave, who does heroic work on behalf of women who are victims of domestic violence and saves the lives of so many who are a deserving recipient of this award and this hybrid. But I think most of all, I want to thank the 17,000 residents of the city of Sacramento who pledged to conserve water and protect our climate. Now, I know that a pledge is just a start and that it's all about the follow through. I see Kevin McCarty is on as well, our Assembly member, and maybe Congresswoman Matsui, but thank you to both of these outstanding community leaders and friends as well. But let's just talk for a minute about what Sacramento did. 17,198 pledges by our utility customers to cut water use by over 54 million gallons, to reduce their use of over 125,000 single-use plastic water bottles, and to eliminate 1,500 pounds of hazardous waste from entering watersheds. This means, of course, less waste in our landfills, millions of pounds of carbon dioxide reduction, reduced electricity usage, and nearly $700,000 in utility bill savings. So I'm proud of my community, and let's get at making these pledges a reality as we continue to demonstrate that we are a city on the rise, a dynamic city that's leading on climate change, that's leading on inclusive economic development, that is leading on building a modern green economy. And water conservation allows us to really, I'll tell you the connection. I'm going to tell you a very tangible connection here, and then I will cede the floor. Our Climate Commission and our City Council is about to pass a very progressive electrification ordinance where every low-rise building by 2023 is going to have to be built all electric. And for high-rise, we have a little longer threshold, but we're going to be all electric over the course of the next decade. Now, there have been some concerns expressed by some of my friends, our friends in the trades about, well, what happens to all the jobs from the current ways we're doing things? And I'll tell you what one of the answers has been to that quandary and that legitimate question. We are committing to water conservation, because when we are aggressive about water conservation, that means a whole new set of trades-related opportunities to be able to help us retrofit all that we need to retrofit in order to ensure that we are conserving in every way. And so this is really timely. And I'm proud of my city. Thank you for the honor, Wyland. Thank you, Steve. And congratulations again to Beth and Weave for being the deserving recipient of this hybrid.
Thank you, Mayor. I think this is also an appropriate time to talk about the future of the Wyland National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation. Our goal with this program from the get-go is to turn these pledges into actionable projects and make a material difference in the work that all of us are doing at home, in our communities, in our workplaces, in our schools. And the Wyland Foundation, starting this year, has introduced a new program called My Volunteer Water Project, which is an online platform that allows people to identify those specific types of projects that they can do at home or as a group with their company that can have an impact on reducing water pollution, urban runoff, and promote the sustainability and future of our marine-based ecosystems. The cool thing about the program is that for every action that every resident does in their city, the city will also benefit every April with bonus points in their effort to win the National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation. So every action that you do in each city also earns that city a better chance of winning prizes for all the residents, and it also earns a better chance of deserving charity in those cities, earns them a better chance of winning this great Toyota Highlander Hybrid to better serve the community. So it all does come together for a great reason for the future and sustainability of our ocean, lakes, rivers, streams, and wetlands. We're talking about water sustainability, but we're also talking about the future of these great habitats that we all love so much. And we think that's very important. So we want to move these pledges into actions that people can take directly in their communities. And that is our tool to do it. And we're going to have a great time over the next year doing some great things together. So moving on, I'd like to introduce our next speaker. He's the 7th California Assembly District representative, Assembly Member Kevin McCarty. Kevin, welcome.
Good morning. Thanks for having me today, and thanks to the Wyland Foundation for your work and for recognizing Sacramento. So I was a little confused the last couple of days, but when we talked about helping weave, I love weave. Hi, Beth. Talking about my hometown, my city of Sacramento, and water conservation and sustainability, 3 important topics. So that's a trifecta. So I just want to be here as well and recognize our city. And I want to follow up on the mayor, because what he did not say is when he was a senator, he used his influence and got a lot of heat for this to focus on the implementation of water meters here in Sacramento. And we delayed it a couple years, but now we have water meters citywide. And there was a narrative that the city of Sacramento, unbelievable, especially for SoCal, we're wasting water. We don't, properly meter how much water we use. We don't pay for it. And that Sacramento, because we have those beautiful green trees behind the mayor's background and our lush lawns, that we were water wasters. That is not true. And I think what the facts have shown is that Sacramento residents have stepped up tremendously. When I was on the city council for 10 years, we did some very progressive and forward-thinking policies on the individual owners to change out their landscaping, to have rebates to go and focus on irrigation systems, doing the same thing with our commercial users as well, and really stepped up. During the drought, we had to do it because it was the right thing to do. After the drought, we did so because it's the right thing to do for our water, but also energy use as well. So the city of Sacramento and our residents really have risen to the occasion. So I can think of no better jurisdiction in California to receive this recognition. And so I just wanted to note that we got a lot of grief for it. And by the way, we all have our water meters now. We're just about to. Is that right, Julia? Do we all have water meters now in the city of Sacramento? Almost, a few more to go, but we are well on our way. And I think that was good for Sacramento too, because they realized how much water they were using, and they were able to make even better choices. And so we're even a more forward-thinking and sustainable city as far as our water usage. And then secondly, I just want to add what the mayor talked about as well, because we're working on that at the state level as well. When we look about what we're trying to do, changing policies related to climate change, certainly it's, mobile sources and vehicles, but it's also power plants and buildings, which are a major factor in our energy usage and our water usage. So as we try to swap out clean energy buildings, phasing out non-renewable stuff like gas in our new apartment complexes and buildings and so forth, we also need to take a look at water. so I think what the mayor noted was that, one, it's good for the bottom line for residents as far as how much they pay. It's good for the environment, but also it can create good paying jobs with retrofitting all of our water systems in Sacramento. So we're looking to do that across the state as well as here in Sacramento. But again, I'm just really proud of our city of Sacramento, and thank you for making sure that we help weave along the way. So congratulations, and great to be here this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Assembly Member. We're deeply honored by the commitment that you and Mayor Steinberg and the whole community has shown to water conservation and sustainability. I'd like to introduce our national presenting partner, Toyota. We're very, very thankful to have Toyota with us for over a decade. And it's a partnership that's very much hand in hand with the work that we do together. Toyota is a leading car maker in the world, and they've been setting the standard for integrating sustainability into their operations and their community efforts. And this program would not exist without them, as well as our partner, the Toro Company. But representing Toro today is their Director of Environmental Sustainability, Kevin Butt. Kevin?
Thank you, Steve. It's a pleasure to be here. Toyota has long embraced sustainability in what we do. And, back in 2015, we introduced the Toyota Challenges. Those are 6 challenges, and one of those challenges was the water challenge. And, we've partnered with you, like you said, it's about 12 years now. And I can't be any more proud of working with Wyland's Foundation, working with Wyland, you, Steve, Marcy, the whole group, and putting together an effective program to help educate people on the next step. We have to be more concerned with water. I'm very happy for that. I'm also very happy to be a part of being able to present this Toyota Highlander to the Weave organization. We're excited that we can utilize this time, this effort, to give them something that they need to be able to improve the process by which they do in their business. So we thank you for that. We look forward for another 10 years to continue to improve in water conservation. And thanks again to everyone that's involved. Mayor, congratulations to you and the city of Sacramento and all the people that you have that are in place making this happen. So thank you for that. And a shout out to our dealers out there for helping us vehicle. Thank you, Kit, and the group there. So thank you for that. And Wyland, let's keep doing this for a while. Let's continue to do great things. We can't do this without partnerships, and partnerships are important because we have to do that at scale. And I can't think of a better partner than working with you guys right in this space. So thank you, and look forward to next year.
Thank you, Kevin. And thank you again to Toyota for everything that you do. I'd also like to acknowledge and recognize Rob Starr from the Toro Company. Toro is also been a terrific partner for the Wyland Foundation, and in many ways, the other side of the coin, we know that a tremendous amount of our water usage is in landscaping, and the Toro Company has found amazing ways to use efficiency to reduce our water use, but still maintain the beauty of our landscaping and all the things that are so precious to us. Rob?
Thank you, Steve. First of all, on behalf of the Toro Company, I'd like to congratulate the city of Sacramento and all of its participants in winning the Wyland National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation. Very proud of that. The Toro Company, along with its award-winning NBC News radio show, The Water Zone, has been a long-term committed partner with the Wyland Foundation to help promote water use efficiency and the need for clean water around the world. We can all agree that using water more efficiently is a pretty important thing. It helps to protect the environment and also reduces energy that it takes to treat water to move it from the treatment plant to your faucet, as well as the energy it takes to heat water. Water conservation is critical for several key reasons. Water distribution in this country is severely uneven, and some large territories are deficient in rain as well as groundwater. Unequal distribution of water in major parts of the country makes most of the population face water scarcities, and seasonal rainfall poses a need for additional irrigation for crops. And most importantly, without water, there's no economy, there's no manufacturing, there's no agriculture, and there's no life. So through Wyland's National Mayor's Challenge, this program provides water education and outreach to help communities better understand the true value and need for fresh, clean water. Additionally, working directly with the water agencies and schools throughout the country, the Toro Company and the Wyland team help teach children about the importance of water on this earth. They are quite surprised to learn that 71% of the earth is covered by water, yet less than 1% of all water can be used by people for drinking. We also collectively work with schools in establishing living gardens at their schools, utilizing the latest in irrigation technologies, such as smart controllers, soil moisture sensors, and even drip irrigation. And each year through this program, hundreds of thousands of additional people join this challenge to make a difference in helping to save our most precious resource. So I'll leave you with this one short thought. If we don't learn to conserve and respect our most precious resource, we will be all like fish out of water. And you know the rest of the story. Thank you.
Very true. Thank you, Rob. Before I introduce Wyland, I'd like to share a few words. Wyland's the founder of the Wyland Foundation. He's a pioneer in the effort to bring people together for clean water and a healthy ocean. And he's one of the world's most popular artists and a lifelong champion for our planet. But I think what's really important to understand about Wyland is the reason we're here today is because of Wyland's vision. And this is a vision, I've worked with Wyland for 20 years, but this is a vision that goes back much longer than that. Wyland early on sensed the importance of water conservation and protecting our marine habitats. His 100 marine life murals all around the world are seen by over 1 billion people each year. But Wyland knows and had the idea that it's not enough just to protect our coasts. We have to look upstream because that's where all the impacts are happening. And with that in mind, the Wyland Foundation was formed to carry on the legacy of Wyland's early work and to connect not just with the people around the coast, but people everywhere to understand the true value of our water systems and the role that we all play in protecting and maintaining these for future generations. So with that said, I'd like to introduce Wyland. Wyland, how are you today? Where are you? Oh, you have to unmute your, can you unmute Wyland?
Mute, there I am. Yes, Steve, can you hear me?
I can.
All right. Hey, great honor to be here with the mayor of Sacramento. Congratulations, Sacramento. It's a great city. Been there many times on my travels, and honored to have you on board. And want to congratulate all the mayors around the nation that took the Wyland National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation. You know, water is the most critical issue of our time. The water crisis is obviously California. You know, we have many water crisis, but every community is touched by water. And the simple truth of the matter is we have plenty of water, but we're not taking care of it. So we really need to really think as big as we can. And the mayors know this, so instinctively. And if you're concerned about climate change, you have to be concerned about water and protecting it. And the whole idea is that the Wyland Foundation is trying to think very, very big. Like my hero, Walt Disney, you know, if you can dream it, you can do it. My dream was to inspire, you know, nearly 8 billion people on the planet to be water wise. And Steve, you helped the Wyland Foundation team, Toyota, Toro, all our partners threw in and said, hey, what's the best way that we can get people involved in this to take action? Because, you know, those actions really add up. And you don't have to do everything, but if you do just simple things, you know, you can really make a difference. And it's really not rocket science. You know, I'm an artist. I'm not a rocket scientist. So, you know, Sylvia Earle's my hero, Buzz Aldrin. But I just thought, hey, I'm a water sign. You know, I remember hearing Ted Danson say for American Oceans Campaign, they go, Ted, why do you want to protect the ocean? He goes, because I like to swim in it. So I want to protect water because I like to drink it. Drink it right now and use one of these.
Oh, and Wyland,
Anyway.
We did note this year that this is the first time ever for the U.S. Olympic team, to have surfing in the Olympics, and that you are the artist for the U.S. Olympic surf team this year.
I am, and I painted a couple boards already, and yeah, I use my art to bring the conservation. I always have, and I love the Mayor's Challenge. I love our mayors. I love our cities and communities. You know, all the people, you know, working to make sure that we have clean water and healthy oceans. It's all connected. You know, the lakes, the rivers, the streams, the ponds, and wetlands. And, you know, Dr. Sylvia Earle, you know, Mission Blue, she's been trying to protect the heart of the planet with Mission Blue, and we're trying to protect the arteries. So our newest program we've been working on is called Streams of Hope. And we had a great meeting with Sylvia and Liz, her daughter, about how we can work together, because you can't protect the ocean if you can't protect the freshwater habitats. So we're all on the same message. We just need to continue to share this message. We're going to do this for 100 years, Steve. I don't want you to get anxiety over it, but we are not going to stop. We're not going to stop till every person on earth, you know, participates, takes action, and does things to ensure that we have this beautiful environment for all of us. But I love the mayors. I want to congratulate all of them. We're going to do it every year. In fact, this year, actually, what year is this? This is our 10-year anniversary of this National Mayor's Challenge for Water Conservation. So thank you, Toyota. Thank you, all of our people that, you know, help sponsor it, and to come up with an idea to support charities with Toyota, you know, donating this beautiful Toyota vehicle where they desperately need it. I mean, it'll make you cry. I mean, so all of you that took the challenge, stay with us. We're going to go 365. And in April, we're always going to announce our national winners. But we're proud of everybody that took a moment. It only takes 1 minute to make a water pledge. And the matrix are dynamic, as the mayor said, as all of you have mentioned. It really adds up. You're saving water, you're saving energy, you're saving money, you're saving the planet. And it's authentic as it gets. So, and it's a very simple thing. So if everybody does a little bit, we can have this.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Thank you, Wyland.
Congratulations. Yes. Thank you, everybody.
I think this is a good time to give away a car. Why don't we switch it over to Kevin? And Kevin, should we give away a car here?
Hey, by the way, Steve, Toyota is one of the Olympic sponsors. So congratulations, Toyota. We're on the same team again.
All right. Sounds great. Yeah, I think it's a great time to give away a car. A lot of talk going on here, but let's get down to the meat of this thing. Let's make sure that the deserving group, and Beth, again, many congratulations to you. Thank you for all the work that you're doing. And may you continue to do it. And I hope this Toyota Highlander helps you get that done.
Beth, would you like to say a few words on behalf of Weave? You know, the residents of Sacramento chose Weave as the charity that they really thought deserved this vehicle, and clearly by the documentation that you shared with us afterwards, it clearly showed that not only do you do good work now, but having the vehicle to serve the residents of Sacramento is going to be a great benefit to the city for years to come. So would you like to say a few words, Beth?
Yes, thank you so much. I'm here in the dealership, so I have to wear a mask indoors. We are so grateful for this vehicle, and that the citizens of Sacramento stepped up to conserve water, but also selected Weave. You know, just like it takes every one of us to save water and help our planet, it takes an entire community to end domestic violence. And this particular gift from Wyland and through Toyota is going to make such a difference in so many people's lives. It'll be used by our team that works in 4 different law enforcement agencies here in our community, and directly responds by driving to victims after they've experienced domestic violence. And it's such a critical program, especially during COVID, where calls to law enforcement have been up. And we are just so grateful and so pleased to be the recipients of this car. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Beth. And before we hand over the keys to the vehicle, I did want to just say a thank you to Rashini Das, who's there doing all the work behind the scenes for the city of Sacramento to help them win this challenge and to activate all the residents that took part in it. A lot of times the folks behind the scenes that are doing such great work aren't always recognized, but the city also would not be there without the work of her and her team and everybody else. So thank you, Rashini. And now let's go over to Kit Kenny at Maida Toyota, who's got a vehicle for us. And on behalf of Toyota and Toro and all of our great partners and the city of Sacramento and the residents.
No, Kit.
No, you're here. Are we there?
So let's see that car. Can we
Okay,
see
so
the car, Kit?
if you'll give us 30 seconds, we'll walk out to the car and present the keys.
I think
Awesome.
we'll give you 29. How
All
about
right, we're on our way.
Looking good, guys.
I can follow you like this. Check out our pirate ship.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
know, yeah, the pirate behind you.
The ocean.
This is our first virtual car giveaway, so I appreciate everybody and their patience as we do this. But COVID's required us to do things in different ways. But if this is what it takes to get the car in the hand of a great charity, then we're happy to do it.
Awesome.
I got it.
To be honest with you, I'd rather be out there giving the car away in person.
Let's do that next year, Kevin.
I'm with you.
Okay, can you see the vehicle?
Yeah,
Yes.
I want one.
The ladies in front of it.
Wow, you guys look good.
So
Ken,
this
would
is
you
the
like to
new
say a few
2020
words?
Highlander Hybrid. We're proud to be just involved in this in any way that we can be. We also took a little bit of time. We had a few of our employees get together, and on behalf of Maida Toyota, we have some gift bags for the ladies that may need this service going forward. So we did a little research. We called Weave and asked some of the things that the ladies might need in their time. So we thought it'd be nice to fill the back of the Toyota.
Outstanding. Thank you very much.
Again, we are so excited and so appreciative of this amazing contribution to our program, and we look forward to representing Toyota and Wyland and Toro out in the community and really leveraging this generosity with our work with our clients. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you to everybody today. The mayor's office, State Assemblyman McCarty, Kevin Butt, Rob Starr, of course, Wyland, and Maida Toyota. Just thank you, everybody, for coming together to do something great for a great community, for a great cause, and let's keep paying it forward. Thank you to everybody, and thank you to everybody watching today. We appreciate everything you're doing. The next Mayor's Challenge is coming up April 1st. Tell your friends, tell your city leaders, if you want to participate as a company or a business, you can start now with My Volunteer Water Project, and everything you do now will help that city win. So remember mywaterpledge.com. You can go there. You can start looking for ways to participate. But again, thank you. Thank you, everybody. And we will see you soon. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Thanks, Kev.
Dan.
Good job, Steve.